Hello friends, welcome to Life in Envelopes. I don't know what it is. Like I do good all day, and then when I come to you guys and I want to, and like it's time for me to tell you something difficult, like I want to start crying, but I don't want to cry, so I'm gonna collect myself. Okay, so here's the deal. I have a stressful money situation that happened today, and I'm gonna explain the whole thing to you, but some of you might not care. So what I'm gonna do is I'll explain it, but I'll explain it at the end of the video. That way, if you don't care about this stressful money thing that's happening, then you don't have to hear that part. You can just hear the budgeting part. So let's get to the budget, and then at the end of the video, I'll explain what's going on with this stressful money situation. Okay guys, let's start by taking a look at where we spent. Okay guys, let's start by taking a look at where I spent my money this week. For starters, we're gonna start with the debt category. I made a payment to loan number 2 for $71. Loan number 2 is a debt consolidation loan, and I make a payment to it each week. By doing that, I'm gonna pay it off just a little bit faster. I also made a payment to my car loan for $59. And I made a payment, I have a hospital bill. I paid them $20, and then I contacted them to set up a payment plan. And going forward, my payments are gonna be $41 a month until it's paid off. But for now, what I paid before I made that plan was $20. So I don't know if I'm gonna get charged again this month, another $41, or if that's gonna start next month. So I'll have to keep an eye out for that. Okay, let's talk about bills. So MetroNet came out this week. MetroNet is my internet service, and I paid $55 for that. And then HBO also came out, and that was $18. So I canceled HBO and started Netflix. So next month, instead of HBO, I'm going to have a Netflix bill. Then for groceries this week, I spent $112, so better than last week where I spent $142. My goal is $100, so a lot closer to my goal. Also, I'm not doing school lunches. I am taking a lunch with me to school instead, so that's all there is for food for this entire week. And then I needed to pick up a few miscellaneous items at Target, and that was $19. Okay, and then the last category is gas. And I got a tank of gas, and it was $38. And my budget was $40, so that's nice. It was under budget there. Let's take a look at the budgeting worksheet and update that. Okay, starting with bills and debts. And just a reminder, a debt is something that's going to be eventually paid off, and a bill is something that will never be paid off. It will always be around. As long as I use those services, those bills will be around. So MetroNet came out this week. I budgeted $55, and that's exactly how much I spent. Okay, my car payment came out. I budgeted $60, but it was only $59, so I was off by $1 there. Next, HBO came out, and that was exactly what I budgeted, which was $18. Loan number 2 came out, and that's what I budgeted at, $71. And then hospital, I went ahead and added it, and I'm also going to be receiving a doctor bill later this month as well. So I budgeted $0 for that at the beginning of the month because I didn't budget for it at the beginning like I should have. So I put $0, and what it actually ended up costing me was $20. Okay, let's take a look at food, gas, and miscellaneous. I keep track of those week to week on a weekly page. So let me show you that. So here's my weekly check-in page. And I already put down the total for each category that I spent. So for food, I started the week at $233. I spent $112. Oops. So I'm left with 121. Then for miscellaneous, I had 62 and I spent 19. So that left $43. For gas, I had 40, I spent 38, so that left $2. Okay, so let me see how much I spent all together this week. So I spent $169 this week. So $335 minus $169 is $166. So if I did everything right, when I add all of these together, it should equal $166. And it does. Okay, so next week, I'm gonna start with 121. And I know that means I'm going to go over on food. And I explained this last week, but I'm going to go ahead and explain it now. So whatever I go over in food, I will pay myself from my business budget because I didn't plan any income from my business budget this month. So I will have to do whatever. I'll have to take some money from my business budget and count it as income and to cover the extra food cost. Because most likely this will only last 1, maybe 2 weeks. So, and I have 3 weeks to go still. Okay, miscellaneous, I still have $43 in that budget category, and gas, I still have $2. So I'm starting next week with $166. Okay, friends, I'm going to explain the difficult situation now if you want to stick around and hear that. But if you're logging off here, please don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, and I'll see you again next time. Okay, so this is what's happening. I got an email from the city today, and there's this tree in my backyard. Let me just show you. Okay, I don't know if you saw David out there. David's pruning it, which is not going to make a difference. Okay, so here's the deal. The tree is dead. I've been talking about this tree to David for years, saying we need to get this tree taken care of, but we never have because he kept saying it's not dead because it has green leaves in the middle. Well, the green leaves are other like little plants and trees like growing up in around it, but it's not the tree itself. The tree is dead. Anywho, the city emailed us and said there was an official complaint by a neighbor about the tree, and we have 1 month to remove it before there will be consequences. They didn't explicitly state what the consequences would be. So a couple of things. One, we're barely living paycheck to paycheck as it is. And two, all of my credit cards are maxed out. So I have no funds to take care of this. So the first thing I did was I emailed the lady back and I explained to her like that we're in a bad financial situation. Is there any help out there? You know, like grants or payment plans or something. We're supposed to hire a person to come and do it and pay them, but just, is there anything that can help us so that the bad stuff won't happen? And then I looked up what is possible like repercussions of not being able to take care of the tree. So first there's fines, which will start 1 month from now. If we're not able to take care of it, we'll start getting fines. Then they can put a lien on our house, and they can also send us to jail for 30 days. So I'm pretty stressed. And David thinks he can prune it and it'll take care of everything. I want to cry. I really don't have anything else to say at this point. I just want to cry. Like, this is so hard. Part of me thinks like, okay, this is a sign that it's time to sell the house. Obviously, we're in a situation we cannot afford. We cannot sustain. We need to sell this house and go our separate ways. That's what needs to happen. But I don't think we can sell it without taking care of the tree first. So I just don't know what's going to happen, you guys. I don't know. I'll keep you updated on it. Okay, friends, sorry to end on such a sour note. Thank you so much for watching. Besides the negativity at the end here, if you enjoyed today's video, please give it a thumbs up. That really helps me out. Watching my videos really helps me out too. So I will see you guys next week with a new family update next week. Okay guys, see you later. Bye.
Also, if you ever want to play another horror game, there's one called Alien Isolation. But the cool thing about it, I can play a mode where if I talk, the mic like can actually pick up audio and the alien can hear us. I know. Do you want to play that someday?
Yes. Let's do that on Friday.
Okay.
Okay, that'll be fun.
Love you.
Love you, baby.
Get those stickers placed. Peel away with life in envelopes. Plan your days. Plan your days. Plan your days. Get those stickers placed.